Hello boys and girls, and welcome back to art. This week we are creating a clay bird. To begin, you'll need a piece of clay. You can use salt dough, Model Magic, or Play-Doh. Take a piece of that clay and hold on and save that for later. You are going to roll the bigger piece of clay in the palm of your hands to create a clay sphere. You can also use your table or mat to create that sphere. You're going to take your thumb and press into the center, and take your thumb and press towards your fingers and rotate around to create a little pinch pot. You want the top of the pinch pot to be more of a round shape, so you're going to use your thumbs to press upwards so that it creates a little triangle at the top. You will also need a cup of water, a plastic fork, and a pencil or a skewer like I am using. If you see any cracks in your clay, you can dip your finger in a little bit of water and rub over the cracks to smooth them out. Once you have it nice and smooth the way that you want it, this cone that we have created is the body for our bird. So now we're going to take that extra piece of clay that we tore off at the beginning and create two pieces, and these are going to be for the wings. So I rolled it into a ball and then I flattened it, and then I pinched one end of it to create a triangle to create this teardrop shape for the wing. It's going to attach to the side. So first we need to score into the clay, and that means creating scratch marks. I'm using my plastic fork to do that. And I want to make sure I do this to both sides, the body of the bird as well as the inside of the wing for the bird. My fingers are on the inside as I'm pressing on the outside to attach the first wing, and then we will do the same thing for our second wing. You can also rub the two pieces together to join them together so that they don't come apart. Now we're going to create the feet, so I'm going to tear off two little pea-sized pieces of clay. I'm going to roll one piece at a time in the palm of my hand, flatten that, press it firmly to the end of the table, and that way it'll create a nice flat area for us to add our piece of clay on. And then we're going to score into it, add some water, and smooth together to create our foot. And we're going to do the same thing with the other piece of clay. Roll it into a sphere, flatten it into a pancake or circle, then press one end to the table to flatten it, score where you're going to attach it, add some water, and press firmly. If you want to make your bird's feet look more like feet, you can cut out two little triangles to create our little bird's foot. So two little triangles on each foot to create three little toes. After that, we're going to create our bird's beak. So I took a little piece of clay, rolled it into a ball, pinched one side to create a cone shape and then pressed it firmly to the table to make it flat on one end. Score and add your water. Score to create that texture so that your pieces can press together. I'm going to put my fingers inside so that as I press it doesn't change the shape of my bird. And then I'm going to rub together so that it presses the pieces together firmly. I can even use the back of my nail to make sure that it attaches completely so that it won't come apart. Next, we're going to make our bird some eyes. So I have a little piece of clay left. I don't want to use all of it, so I'm going to tear off a little piece, roll it into a ball, flatten, and I want to attach on top of the beak. So there's going to be 2 areas for the eyes. Make sure that you always score the clay. That means making little scratches to give it some texture so it doesn't fall off. I have 1 eye and I need to do 1 more. Roll it into a ball, press it flat, score into the clay, add our water, and press firmly to attach. You can add details such as the pupil of the eye or little lines around the eye. You can also add little nostrils if you want to, or the little tummy for your bird. Little feathers on the wings of your bird, however you want to decorate your bird. So I'm doing little zigzag lines for the feathers. If I did it to one side, I need to make sure I do the same thing on the other side. Now, depending on the type of bird that you want to make, if you want to make a blue jay or an owl, for an owl, you will need to make some ears to go on top of your bird, on the top of his head. So you're going to make some little spheres, pinch one side to make a triangle, score and add your water. And attach to the sides or the top. You do not have to do that. That's only if you want to turn your bird into an owl. If you want to leave it a blue jay, or if you want to turn it into a red cardinal, or any type of bird that you can think of, you will have to think about how that bird looks and what details that bird has. Lastly, our bird needs some tail feathers, so I'm going to use this last little piece of clay to create a little flat triangle. Always score into the clay when you're attaching something, add your water, and press. You're welcome to make longer tail feathers as well. Many birds have long rectangular tails, and you are welcome to do that if you are creating a different type of bird. Make sure to put your name and your teacher's name on the back of your bird. One side for your name and the other side for your teacher's name. And there we have it, boys and girls. We created a clay bird. We made a pinch pot and took pieces of clay, scored them, and added slip or water to attach different pieces together. I hope that you enjoyed creating your clay bird. I cannot wait to see them. We'll see you next time.